Wow. Okay. I guess the lighting's all right. I didn't check. Yeah, it's really bright back there. The sun coming in. Good morning, everybody. Let's see. I wanted to pull up some information about things that are happening. Yeah. Okay. All right. There's that piece. And let's go back over here. Maybe it started already. Yes. Holy cow. It's connected way faster. Usually it takes a minute or two. All right. I got a couple of decks. I have a brand new deck. I'm excited. I barely looked at it. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Who's here with me today? Looks weird. The lighting looks weird. Hi, Mel. Good morning. Does the lighting look weird? Is it weird to me, or just is it? I didn't turn the light on overhead, and let me see here. I have a window in front of me, but the curtain's closed. Oh, that must be off. Darn it. And then that sun right behind me. But yeah, here's the new deck. That just, I'm not sure when it came out. Let's see. Does it say? I don't see it on here. I have many of her decks. Rebecca Campbell. So that's a really pretty deck. All right. Let's see. I don't know how to, the only way I can do that is to go change it. I'm close the curtain, and I'm just not going to go get up and do that right now. Oh, okay, so let's see here. Navigating timelines. Upgrades is what I called it, but it's timelines. We're collapsing timelines. Collapsing. Many timelines. We have several planets, like 5, I think, in retrograde. And so it's pulling up. I've been talking about it. I've been saying it. It's just pulling up those deep layers, old layers, old relationships, old memories, old, whatever old is. it's bringing it to the surface to be cleared. The timeline to be cleared. Actually, I was meditating. I did 2 different meditations. One was collapsing timelines, and they were outside of me. And then the next one, the timelines were all inside of me. Because they're all inside. It's all us, right? It's all us. All the timelines are me. All the timelines are you. So, yeah, we are it. We are the timeline. So they're collapsing. So all those things that are not serving, relationships that aren't working, behaviors that aren't working. So one of the ones for me lately is I'm just quick to correct, or quick, and it's not all the time. Typically tends to be with my husband. I'm quick to correct when he says something. I don't want to, it's not a big deal. It's not necessary. It hurts his feelings. So just really noticing how you're behaving in the world. Because it's going to reveal to you where things are collapsing, and thank you, and where you get to clear that. And it's being mindful and paying attention to that. Some of them I've noticed they just clear. They're done, they're clearing, and they're gone. And I love it when that happens. But then there's others like those kind of behaviors, and it's not necessary. Correcting my husband. It's not necessary. He doesn't need to be corrected. He's not wrong. Right? That's me. That's my stuff. So, what is showing up for you? What are you noticing in your world that's showing up? Hello. Hi, everyone. What's showing up for you? What are you noticing in your life that is really old stuff that it's time to just let it move out? It's time to let it move out. It's time to be gone. We can no longer, well, we could, but it's not working if you're trying to straddle both worlds. If you're trying to remain where it's comfortable and familiar, be who you've always been, versus releasing those timelines and relationships and behaviors and moving into a new way, It can feel scary. Yes, dreams regarding old relationships. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely showing up for sure. I'm super, super hot at this moment. I'm in Oklahoma, and it is 70, it's 71 right now, and it's going to be in the 80s today. I'm so over this. I'm so ready for some cool weather. All right, so the retrogrades, they expose the old timelines that are still running in our field. It's important to notice, to be mindful, and to respond to them versus reacting to them. Because I don't know about y'all, but I used to get really annoyed at myself. Why am I doing this again? Why is this showing up again? How come what's wrong with me? You know, that kind of stuff. We all have something like that happens. Because here it is again. Why am I running this old thing? Why is this showing up? Well, I just had this conversation. It's deeper layers. I'm not redoing the same thing. Somebody said, she made the comment about, I've already done all this. And now here it is again. And I said, well, yes, you've done it, but there are deeper layers of that. It's not a repeat. You're going deeper. You've collected, it's a spiral, right? We're going up a spiral. Collected all these tools, all these experiences, and then they revisit, particularly in the retrogrades. Those old things will revisit so that we can clear them, release them. It's not a repeat. It's not a repeat pattern. It's a pattern. It's not a repeat experience. We're just moving up and diving deeper. We couldn't go this deep when we first started clearing. So each time you clear, gather those tools, full toolbox, and you clear the next layer. And then the next layer. And it's going to keep showing up. We're never done. It gets significantly less, but we're never done. Not in my experience. How about that? Not in my experience. I've not been done yet. I've not been just absolved of all the things that I have been programmed with all my life. So what's collapsing for you? And our animals are affected. We are affected. The earth is affected. We've been having what, M class, X class flares, plus planets in retrograde, plus the, what is it? The Atlas, 3-eye Atlas. Is that what it is? Is that the name of it? I can't remember right now. So all kinds of stuff is happening, and we are in a place that we can actually move through it. Depends on where you are. There are some things I was meditating, and I'm going into this meditation, and I'm out. I passed out. Happens when it's too much for my system to handle. Whatever I'm meditating on, I was focusing on the electrons, which are go through at the speed of light. It was something I read, and it takes you multidimensional. My body's not ready to handle that, so I pass out. I'm in the tub, taking a bath. Pass out. And the feedback I get is because my body can't handle that yet. Nothing wrong with that. It's simply too high of a vibration, and my body and the consciousness is not ready to handle it. Nothing I can do yet about that. It happens, and there's holy cow. It just doesn't it started many years ago, and Spirit said, we need you to get out of the way so we can take care of your spirit. So I was passing out, and I'd be in my prayer, and then I would wake up and I'd be like, I was just praying. What's happening? And after 3 days of that, Spirit said, we need you to get out of the way. So I pass out. It's our body's way of adjusting and resetting. So if you're sleeping a lot, resting a lot, that's how you navigate. That's how you navigate the upgrades. Allow your body to rest and reset. Thank you for the hearts. Otherwise, we just keep running on the old cycle of producing and trying to push ourselves. I used to do that, and I would get my ass handed to me every time. And then I would be down for days, sleeping a lot. Yes, because your body's adjusting. And it's how our bodies adjust, is to sleep. It's not the only way, but it's a big way. So when we're moving through so much energy right now, all at once, we've been building into this. We've moved through the time when we died. In past lifetimes, we died at this point. We would have not made it through to where we are right now, because our bodies couldn't handle the energy. And various other reasons that we were killed. So some of my animals haven't made it through. I have a lot of cats. And some of them haven't made it through either. They can do more in spirit than they can do in their physical. So if your animals are sleeping a lot, that's what's happening. They're upgrading also. I was saying to someone about my cat loves to come over and rub all over my feet. Inside outside cats. And this boy comes over and instantly rubs on my feet, and then I'm walking and he's trying to get in between my feet to rub on my feet. I'm like, what are you doing? You're going to trip me up here. And sometimes it is a trip. What I got back with was he can't calibrate himself. And so he's rubbing on my feet because my field is more neutral and grounded. And so he's using my feet to ground himself. He doesn't want me to hold him. He wants to rub on my feet. I've picked him up and want to hold him, and he doesn't want nothing to do with that. He's like, I don't want to be held. I want to be on your feet. So just noticing, pay attention to your animals. As we are disrupted, so are they. As we're feeling it, so do they. Yes. So, yeah. So kind of crazy, huh? And I have one that's been in the house. She's probably, I'm guessing, 5 months old. And at first she was all playful, but this energy, I think, is just kicking her butt. She's sleeping a lot. She likes to get in the house and sleep. So yeah, so noticing that. And it's not just our domesticated animals. All the animals are affected. So paying attention. Just pay attention. Be kind to yourself. We get so, I don't know about y'all, but I get so quick to judge based on old things and old ways rather than pausing and simply looking and feeling where I'm at. What am I feeling? If y'all are empathic, we read the field. We read the energy field. I was quick to call it judgment. Before I was able to discern and understand, I'm reading the energy field. I have no judgment about that person. When I start talking about it, trying to justify or explain or, then I can get into judgment. But when I'm simply noticing something, I'm reading the field. We all do it. Some of us are more adept at it. So notice if you're also naming it, labeling it something that it is not. It was part of the journey of learning to trust myself, because I always thought that I was just judging. It was called a judgment, because that's what was told to me. So when I understood, I'm actually reading the energy, then I stopped calling it judgment, because I'm not judging someone about it. I'm simply reading their field and noticing what's going on for them. Usually things they don't even know about. And it's not our job to tell them unless they ask us. Right? I used to think it was my job. Let me tell you everything I see, everything I know, everything I can feel. And first of all, they think I'm nuts because they don't feel the same thing and they don't notice the same thing. had a client one time, and I had massaged her, and she was heading out the door, and then, hey, Alita, link on Facebook, it didn't work directly. Oh, it didn't bring you to the exact place where I'm live. It just brings you to YouTube, probably. I'm doing well. So if you turn on the notifications, you'll get notified, and then you can click that link, and it will bring you right to my video. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I got distracted when you came on. Hi, Alita. I got distracted, and what was I talking about? I don't know what to say it just now. I guess it was time to be done with that. Oh, the old judgment. Right. It's all right. It's all good. I don't know what it was. It's not there right now. Maybe it'll come back. I'm going to pull a card right now. Anybody have any questions about this? It's being kind to yourself. It's stop labeling. It was, let's see. Learning to trust ourselves about reading the field. I think that's where I was at. Anyway, apparently I was done with that conversation. And I have a new deck I want to pull a card from because they're really, really beautiful. I have several of her decks. It's called the Inner Temple. So anybody have any questions here about navigating these energies? It's not letting up. It has shifted. It has shifted. There are some cards in this deck that are, there's two sides to them. If you look, this is the way I pulled it, Destiny Life. And then this is called, what does it say, Fated Life. This was, I pulled it out like this. So, Destiny Life. So if you look, you see the big orb in the middle, and you see the doorway. Destiny. It's our destiny here. We said yes to come here at this time in this place to assist everybody on the planet to upgrade, to ascend, to move out of the old programmed, hijacked ways that we've lived for a long, long time. That's what it was. So we have not lived to this point. So we've been upgrading, and so it's really intense. I don't know about all y'all, but there were times I'm like, what the fuck? Just take me off the planet. This is too much. Well, it's all the lifetimes converging. We're not clearing just this life. We signed up. Destiny. We signed up. We said, yes, there's a call for help. We said, yes, we'll come. Every one of us have been preparing for this. To come here right now at this time and this place, at this exact time and place. To move through where we've never moved through before. Whew. Yeah, that's pretty intense. So, it's your destiny. You agreed. I don't always like it. I don't always like my decision. And that comes straight out of the brain, you know, the ego. And she has these different sections, so I'm not sure if I can find this rather quickly or not. Let me see what she says about it. Yeah, so what are your questions about this? Where are you at? How are you doing? The chamber suits. Oh, I have this on it. Activation. Soul inquiry. I don't think that's it either. Polarities. There we go. Yeah. Oh, so it's also considered elevating and becoming older than we've ever lived in a past life. Yes, becoming older than we've ever lived in a past life, but becoming higher vibration. The acceleration of the amount of light that we're able to hold in ourselves. Because we're super dense as humans, and the deeper we clear the old and collapse those timelines, the higher we vibrate, the greater light, and the more we're moving into from a carbon base, which is third dimension, into a crystalline base, which is fifth dimension. And that's where yes, vibration we've never held. That helps you understand this perspective is resonating more. Yes. So as we're holding, I don't know if that's the right word to say, but our body's able to hold the light. So we vibrate higher. We also look younger. We start to look younger because our vibration is so much higher. And I saw a woman, I followed her, I haven't seen her, she went offline. Lisa, I have her books. But she became just like light. Like she'd get on the video and she's just light. You couldn't hardly see her face because her vibration was so high. Yeah, kind of wild. Destiny. There we go. The soul path, the dream of your soul, trust in the call within, life purpose, courage will be rewarded, listening to yourself, daring and passionate. What's true for you? The destiny life is the life that the soul dreams of. It requires listening to and trusting the wild and daring call within. It takes great courage to live the destiny life, for it requires that you trust yourself above all else. It requires you to truly live. With courage come reward and fulfillment. The destiny life is the one you live when you choose to live consciously, to trust and follow the voice within rather than heed the noise that influences outside of you. You have a decision to make. Do you choose the fated life or the destiny life? Do you choose the safe option or the courageous one that makes you come alive? We've been talking about. So it's a very beautiful deck. Here's one of them. The masks we wear. It's on the bottom. So it's an incredibly powerful time. I don't know if it's any more important than any other time. Some people will say that. But we did choose it. We said yes to it. So embrace it. Stop fighting yourself about it. I'm not speaking to me too. I've done it, fought myself. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. I wasn't suicidal, but I also didn't want to be here. So, and life did not seem easy. So as we're transitioning and continuing, now when will my eyebrows grow back? Oh yeah, I don't know. Soon. I don't know. Do you not have any eyebrows? That's funny. I have eyebrows still. They're not nearly as dark as they used to be. So as we continue collapsing timelines, we move out of what feels so difficult and challenging in a trauma-filled kind of world. And as we transition and continue to elevate, we start to feel more joy and love and excitement is relative for me, and happy. Just from the inside out, we just vibrate in that state of joy and happiness. And the things that caused us so much distress and felt so challenging, they're just not even there anymore. And that's been, it's a relief. Some things still show up. There's some deeper layers that keep showing up, but it's definitely, it just starts to feel relieved. Like I feel relieved a lot of the time, like, oh, I just don't have to be caught up in that. I don't have a reaction to it anymore because it just doesn't live in the cellular tissues because we keep collapsing those timelines. And that's a lot of how we are now releasing. It's, yeah, distress is a good word. It's not, I just lost my train of thought. I got distracted there. I barely have the first part of the brow, so sparse. Oh, well, it's me. Yeah, right. Hey, Teddy. Distress. That's a really good word. It is a good word. Yes, it's a really good word. So as we continue rising and continue clearing, thank you. Continue clearing. You can do it. Anybody else here else done it, you can do it too. Then I don't have to pay attention to it. So it's in all of these retrogrades that are bringing up so much old. I can't even tell you that I'm pretty sure y'all are experiencing this. The very old memories that I haven't thought of in what feels like 100 years. I mean, they just aren't there. They're just not there. And then suddenly this memory floats on through and I went, huh, thank you. I appreciate that. Where did that come from? Sometimes there's something left to clear. And sometimes it's just that timeline collapsing and it's leaving. And if you notice, when I'm talking about how I was, how I used to be, I have to go find those memories sometimes. I have to go pull it out because it's just not, it doesn't live in there anymore. The deja vu thing, yes, it can be that for sure. Yep. What else? What else is there? Anybody have any questions on this? Be kind, hydrate, do the things more. Do more of the things. That's the word I want to not talk about all the time, but do more of the things that help you stay grounded, help you stay aligned, help you stay in your own space of energy, turning your blinkers in, bringing your energy in, putting a bubble around yourself, whatever those are, do them more. Intensify them more. Because we're not here anymore. We've done it for a long, long time. We were never here to actually do that. But we're not here to transmute for other people. We're here to calibrate our environment. Not because we're transmuting their energy, but because our energy is so high that when we walk in, we're calibrating the room. We are the thermostat. We're no longer checking to see what the temperature of the room is and where we can adjust to belong. And that's what bringing this up, where all the timelines are collapsing and bringing up all this old stuff. All that's just to clear it out. Yep. Not to relive it, not to keep. Let's see. Multiple retrogrades and parallel timeline purging all at once. Each planet purges a different part of the field. Not necessarily joyous rehashing when trying to move forward. No. When we rehash it, sometimes if we're rehashing to clear, do that. If we're rehashing and it, right on point, and we continue to reactivate the chemistry in our body, that's what keeps us in the loop. So when we're rehashing the same story and we're reactivating the chemistry, we're in the loop. We stay in the loop. We've all been there. Not one of us has not gone through that. I love some DMT, and so do you. What's DMT? I don't know what DMT is. I don't remember. I've heard the acronym, but I don't know what it is. So that's where we stop We disrupt the pattern, do some tapping. Have a default that as soon as your head starts to spin that, you go to the default new belief, new place that you're going. Crazy psychedelic drug, never done it. Did some things, but I never did that. Okay, so Mercury is the communication loops, mental patterns and contracts. This is the part of the fields that are purging. Saturn, these are the ones that are retrograde. Long-term timelines, karmic structures, identity patterns. Neptune, emotional imprints, psychic residue, illusions, confusion timelines. Uranus, sudden timeline breaks, liberation from old cycles, quantum jumps. When all four are active, you get multi-layer clearing, which leads to compressed timeline growth, faster integration, and faster timeline embodiment. Retrogrades don't slow you down; they remove what was slowing you down. Oh, my poster. Thank you. You too. Keep the karmic path wide open. Time to let the sagebrush cover up those pathways. Yeah. Your poster made me think of it. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much. You too. Have a great weekend. Blocked. Okay. Good. Yes. Let's see. It is vigilance and consistency is the it's layer by layer by layer. Mine has not been this like suddenly I'm here. It's been layer by layer by layer, and they keep showing up. At a big aha moment, I was talking about how there was a time in my life that when I was using and drinking, I was manipulating and using and I was performing to get my whatever I needed. I realized when I was a kid, I was performing to get my approval. I was the people pleaser, pretzelize myself however I need to be to get what I needed to feel valued and worthy. Drugs and alcohol, get the drugs and alcohol. Now, 30 years later, I've been sober 31 years. What's my new substance? Money. I was still producing and auditioning for money. That was the new substance. I'm like, holy fucking shit. Are you kidding me right now? I was just so, it's like this, I don't have those big, huge aha moments so much anymore. When I was newly sober, I did. And that was just huge to see that same pattern. So I'm still evolving and still clearing. That was a big one. That was a really big one. So yeah, and I share it because I know I'm not the only one. You may have a different substance, but you're still clearing. You still have that pattern. That's where these retrogrades are so impactful. It's all been intense. October was a hell of a month. It was new beginnings. September was endings, 999. We had lots of those nines, all ending stuff. Then we have new beginnings. Now we're in the 10 month, and now we're in the 11 month. So 1111. These are like triple intensified, quadruple intensified, 1111. 2 doorways, two number one, 4 number ones. I call them pillars, where you're walking through the pillar. Your doorway. My life path number is an 11. So it's always big, and it's a prime number. So if you don't know your life path number, I'm not sure. Probably can type in, where you can get it online. It'll tell you kind of what you signed up for. Pretty accurate. So much of it is. All right, lovelies. Any questions on this before we depart? I have some banana bread in the oven. I was able to get it done and get on here close to on time. Here, I'm going to pull another one of these. Another one of the inner temple one. For us, for our weekend. It's so freaking hot right now. Whew. We're going to go to a prayer ceremony, so I was making some food to take. Chamber of manifestation. The more we clear, the higher we vibrate, the quicker we manifest. We stop tripping ourselves up and getting into the doubt. And it's all about manifesting, chamber of manifestation. I haven't read it yet. It's all about the vibration. When things are coming into material form, it's all about our vibration. It's not about our affirmations. It's not about any of that. It's how do we feel it? How do you feel what you're trying to manifest? If you can't feel it, it's not likely going to manifest. Or if you start to feel it and then go, oh, it's not going to happen for me. We get into that. It hasn't happened yet, so this just doesn't work for me. That's one of mine. Get quit before the miracle happens. So when you can feel it and put that vibration and stay in that energy as if it's already happened, quick. What dream does your soul have that you'd like to bring to life? This card often appears when something you've been dreaming into being is coming into form or has arrived. It could involve a relationship, a job, a creation, a change in your life. Your vision and action are about to be rewarded, and now or very soon you'll get to enjoy the fruit. Don't put off the celebration and enjoyment of the fruit. Receive and relish it fully. Enjoy your creations when they're here and resist rushing on to the next thing. There's no rush, for if you can't enjoy what you've been working toward creating, what's even the point? Wow. All right, lovelies. Chamber of Manifestation. All right, thank you for the hearts. I will see you all here next week. I'm always open to coming in between if I'm inspired to, and then for sure on Saturdays, unless I'm gone. So I will see you here for sure next Saturday. Usually this has been the time, usually 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. So have a fabulous weekend. Take good care of yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Drink your water. Go ground on the earth. Go hug a tree. All the things. Amplify them for yourself. And notice what's showing up. I've been having some knee aches just as I'm moving through things. And it's very old traumas. It's been going on for a few weeks. So it's still clearing out. And know when you need to go to the, thank you. And know when you need to go to the doctor. I can't tell you you shouldn't or should. I'm not a doctor person, but you got to know that for yourself. All right. Thank you. I'm so happy you're here. Appreciate you. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and I will see you here next week. Namaste. Yes, I